Bad guy in a little coat.
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Shut up!
Oh, that's nonsense. Sports, cards, and more. Mark Jackson and the Menendez brothers get all the attention, but don't sleep on Sean Kemp's rookie with Kurt Cobain, Chris Cornell, and Tom Hanks. The holy grail of the 90s. Thanks, now I must go look. Seems legit. You can see it there. Damn, I have a few of these. Odd, I have a few of those and I never noticed that. I mean, doesn't it look a little off? How come my Sean Kemp doesn't have those guys? Was this an early run card? I was about to pull mine out until I saw Tom Hanks. Not everyone was fooled, but it was a surprising amount of people and comments that were. Did you Photoshop this? If so, I'm gonna need a UFO and the Great Gazoo in this one, please. And the same guy, well, he answers back and does exactly that. Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
A Duncan rookie.
Nope.
All right. How about a Duncan and a Yao?
Nope.
Okay, all of that. A Carmelo fresh out the pack and 2 Shaq rookie cards.
Still no.
Oh, man, are you serious? Listen, kid, I need that card. They cut a hole in my lucky jersey. Can you believe that?
NBA trading cards with game-worn inserts. The game is in your hands now. Get them at Toys R Us.
Keys to my house.
Some recent all-time highs, this 1996 Ultra Kobe Bryant rookie PSA 10. It's a pop 13 in that grade, sold for $5,655. Last selling in 2022 for just $2,500. The card is up 119% in that amount of time. Here's a 2019 Pokemon Sun and Moon Hidden Fates. This is a full art, it's a mouthful, BGS 10 black, pop 10 in that grade. It notched a record high when it sold for just over $2,400 on August 13th. Also from 2019 is this absolute kaboom John Elway in a PSA 9. There are 5 in that grade and it sold for $800 on August 15th. It sold for $500 back in 2022.
Are you tired of walking the card show and carrying your cards like this? Or carrying them in a plastic bag? Well, look no further. Zion Cases is here. Use my code ROTHCARDS and you will save 10%. Link in description below. Go get you a Zion case.
Whatever he got paid for that was just not enough, and that's not what sports card content has to be. There are other options. You can buy this at Harbor and Freight, and for $40, you have yourself a nice case. Here's a similar option on Amazon for $48. Then there's these real expensive ones that you can roll around for just about $300. Some people are using ammo boxes. Ammo boxes are cheap. They're durable for $15. I don't know how many cards it stores, maybe a dozen to 30 of them. You can get ammo boxes as cheap as 10. Here's the standard. This is what's most commonly used for most cards. The problem is they don't hold slabs very well, but now they're coming out with boxes more like this you can find for $5 to $10 that do hold your slabs. I think these hold about 100. In the card game, we're all so different.
Different, yeah, different.
But we all love the same thing. Some potential card deals: 2011 rookie Julio Jones PSA 9 tops for under $13. Here we have Spider Knight. This is the first series of Fortnite. This game's been around and standing the test of time. I believe they're now on Series 3 of these cards. This is Series 1. The prices have gone up just a tiny bit. And in a PSA 9, you can get this Spider Knight holo foil for $75. Could be a great buy, could be a bust. This is the most prestigious golf card of all time. At BGS 9.5, you can get the Tiger Woods card for $120. His rookie. Trey Lance, on the other hand, I don't know if this is a good deal or a bad deal. Write it in the comments. What we do know is if you bought this card 2 years ago, currently you're sitting at probably a pretty big loss, and it could continue to fall. It could be a steal. I don't know, for $38, is it worth a gamble? It does feel like a gamble. Another card that's fallen in price over the past few years is this 1979 rookie card, Wayne Gretzky. This is the O-Pee-Chee base released in Canada. In a PSA 6, you can buy this card for $2,500. Just to give you a better idea, 2 years ago, this card was selling for $5,000. So it seems like either this card's a steal or it could keep falling. If you're not rich, here's this Wayne Gretzky's third year card in a PSA 8. This is his Topps card. It's selling for $43, 1981. Wayne Gretzky. This would be his third year card. This is one of the bigger early Magic cards, 1993 Collector's Edition base BGS 9 Time Walk, selling for $700. You can see the last average sales there were for over $800. Flying VMAX Pikachu 2021 Celebrations PSA 10 selling for $27. This older first edition stuff's prices continue to fall, and it might be time to buy. 1999 Pokemon PSA 9 first edition Onyx selling for $38. You can see there again the last average sale of $50.
Baseball collection is complete without this year's hottest new player, the Sports Talk player.
He just gave me 3 sliders. I try to take 3 strong swings.
Jose Canseco?
I told myself I want to get a pitch to drive.
Don Mattingly.
Sports Talk plays 164 talking Topps cards with stats and tips from all-time greats to current all-stars.
I can smell the win and the no-hitter.
That was definitely Mike Scott.
And Oral Hershiser and Carlton Fisk. Pete Rose said, "This is great. This is the best game we ever played in."
Sports Talk, the hottest new player in baseball.
The last 24-hour sales, according to Card Ladder's index, Michael Jordan with $50,000, followed by LeBron James, Kobe, and Josh Giddey, making the list for the first time with $4,000 in sales over the past 24 hours. In Card Ladder's index baseball last 24 hours of volume, Mickey Mantle, followed by Shohei Ohtani, Cal Ripken Jr., and a modern-day player, Julio Rodriguez. Rare to see a current player on that list. Joe Burrow, Tom Brady, Justin Herbert's always quarterbacks like Damian Tomlinson. Just the second time we have seen a non-quarterback on the list in football. And finally, we look at Pokemon. Charizard's always leading the way, followed by Venusaur, Blastoise, and you can normally find Pikachu on this list.
I saw the other day a person saying, "Don't call me he or she, call me they." And I was like, what the fuck? It took me 3 years to learn I am, you are, he is, she is. This whole gender neutral pronoun is confusing for me. Let me tell you a story. I invited a friend to have dinner at my house the other day. And he was like, "Oh, I'm bringing a friend." And I said, "Of course, bring him." He was like, No, bring them. So I bought a lot of food. I bought briskets and pizzas and pastas. And my friend showed up at my house with one person. So I said, "Where are they?" And he said, "They are here." So you tell them that they're gonna eat all of this fucking food.
I got a belt on that's holding up my pants, and my pants have belt loops that hold up my belt. I don't know what's really happening down there. Who is the real hero?
Ricky Henderson is the all-time leader in runs in Major League Baseball history, and what's even more impressive, let's take a look at the list. It's just a who's who of the greatest players of all time. Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds, Ty Cobb, Pete Rose, Willie Mays, and look who's at the top, Ricky Henderson. It gets more impressive. Ricky Henderson also has hit the most home runs from the leadoff position with 293. Mookie Betts in second, a current player. I don't think he'll catch Ricky. More impressive, Ricky Henderson has smashed the stolen base record. He has 1,406 stolen bases. The next closest, Lou Brock, with just 938. Here is Ricky Henderson's rookie cards. In a PSA 7, it's somewhat affordable at $100. In a PSA 8, it jumps up to $270. Still not crazy prices. At a PSA 9, it gets expensive, $1,600. There are how many in that pop count? 2,195. And finally, in a PSA 10, it sells for over 140 grand because there's just 26 in that pop count.
He's having come from behind a 1-0 deficit. Ricky goes, a pitch taken, he's going to have it. He does! Ricky Henderson, no contest, steals third base, jerks the bag from its moorings, and holds it aloft, representing number 939. Ricky pounds it with his left fist, hands it to equipment manager Frank Sinchek, who gives him a big hug. There's Ricky's mom.
Before we finish up on Ricky Henderson, he's also second all-time in walks. Barry Bonds passed him throughout his long career. Look at that, Babe Ruth, Ted Williams. I mean, these are just the best players of all time, and Ricky Henderson's up there with the best of them. In a PSA 9, this is his second year card. There are just 1,400 of them, and it's selling for $46. The total population of this 1982 Topps is so much less than the tens of thousands that the Ricky Henderson rookie card has graded, and there's only 302 in a PSA 10. It's selling for $1,000. I don't know. For $46, the PSA 9 kind of seems like a good deal. Raw, you can get it under $10. Ricky Henderson holds the single-season record for stolen bases at 130. That was in 1982. He's the only player in AL history to record over 100 stolen bases in one season, and he did it 3 different times.
On today's edition of Things in Baseball You Have to See, we have Ricky Henderson proving why he's the baseball version of the Flash, now and forever. As on his final career stolen base, he still, at 43 years old, managed to show off his elite speed. Facing the Rockies, Henderson got his lead off first, with lefty Corey Vance holding him on, before Vance picked over to try to catch him leaning. The first half of the play seemed to work well, as Henderson took off immediately and seemed to be a dead duck at second. But somehow, even at his advanced age with somewhat diminished speed, he still managed to simply outrun Todd Helton's throw to second, registering his 1,406th stolen base, a record I can confidently say is as unbreakable as any in the sport.
Well, I am not a fan of these book cards at all. I gotta say, for $125 to have a card with these 2 stolen base leaders, this is awesome.
Oh, my. Art, take a look inside Art book. Art. No. He's a reading rainbow. No. Oh.
They're acting like they won the Super Bowl. I hate this card. I hate these booklets. It is cool that it's all quarterbacks and in NFL that sells well, but they're tiny, tiny, tiny little patches. And yeah, I feel like a clown cheering for this card. Arthur Smith, coach of the Falcons' dad, started FedEx, and he said that he had to play blackjack for 18 straight hours, his father, and won $30,000 to keep the company alive. Here are the top 10 most graded football cards by PSA of all time. They all fall in that late 80s, early 90s window, and I have a feeling some modern day players will overtake these numbers. We'll see.
Kenny, we are backed up on the phones. Again, we are locked up. We are locked up on the phones. We are backed up on the lines. Bear with us. We will get you taken care of. You have 5 minutes to dial in. 5 minutes. Do whatever you gotta do, but do it now. Don't let this one out of your sight. No way. You will regret it. Absolutely regret it. Unbelievable. Kenny, we are locked on the phones.
Wait on something, Doug.
We are locked on the phones. Unbelievable for $99. Absolutely unbelievable. They have one shot. The pure, and this is something you need to understand, the pure Michael Jordan rookie card. The one and only pure Michael Jordan rookie. Folks, we sold this card on the air at $20,000. This card has already brought double and triple that, people have told me. All I know is we sold them for $20,000. You have one last time, and I will tell you this. They are perfect 10s. And I'm going to tell you something. This card is so smoking hot right now, and will be forever. I've got to tell you something, folks. $15,000 off our price. And we need to make this very clear. Today is the only day, because we will sell them out. I mean, the card books, what, in a 9 for $5,000. So they won't even book out a gym mid 10, Kenny. Folks, I'm going to tell you something, and I mean this. I mean this with every, and we only have a few total that we can do, period. I'm going to tell you, and Kenny, I mean this and believe this with all my heart, that you purchase this card today, and I believe you are making, because I'm not only am I going to promise it'll never be lower, this is the rookie first card ever. I'm sorry, Kenny, I had to get that out.
No, and I understand because Don,
I will tell you this right now. This is your final chance at ever owning this card. Probably, Kenny, under $20,000 if you want to buy it here at Charbonneau. And I don't even know, I mean, something that we're doing, and we're going to go ahead and allow them to purchase this on Stripes Pay if they want.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. That's how important it is that you buy it tonight. The single individual cards can book anywhere from $100 to $3,000 or $4,000. But folks, the bottom line is you're going to get, a minimum book of over $700. Al Kaline rookie, $750, folks. $750. $120 right there. That's $120 Edgar and James rookie right there. I didn't stutter. Guaranteed superstars in your 100 rookie cards. Unbelievable. And we are back up again. Use the website if you have to. Do whatever you've got to do to get through. $2.99. Use the stretch pay. That'll look good. Use the stretch pay. I just want you to, these are going out. Here's a $500. No, that's even more. Greg Maddux right there. Fleer update. Look at these. Jim and 10 Frank Thomases. Jim and 10 Jeters, Vince Carter, Shaqs, Bonds. We're going to give you 10 of them, folks. 10 of them. McGuire's, Rodriguez. Guaranteed Jeter, A-Rod, and Griffey. Guaranteed 100 additional rookies. Oh, man, we are locked up. Oh, I hate to tell this one here, folks. I'm sorry, but it is quantity. So you've got to dial fast. You have got to get verified as quickly as you can. Have that credit card ready.
As always, I enjoy making these videos. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe. One of my favorite parts about making these videos is reading your comments, so comment below. Thank you for being one of the first 500 subscribers, and let's narrow in and get to 1,000 and make this the best damn sports card show on the planet. I can gladly report we are 0 days without nonsense.
What up, everybody? This is Robert Ory, aka Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.